We've got magic in the kitchen today. Hello again. Thanks for spending part of your Tuesday with us. I'm Jessica Nall. If you're a true seafood lover, you know there's nothing more tasty than a Maryland crab cake packed with flavor. Absolutely. You can see Malcolm this Saturday live and in person, right?
Ready to make it happen, absolutely.
Pretty excited.
I'm ready.
He's on the Virginia This Morning cooking stage on Saturday, February 3rd, the 2018 Richmond Women's Health and Fitness Expo. This morning, though, he's going to whip up a great seafood, I'm going to call it second breakfast. Is that okay?
I love it. I just don't have any eggs, but you know, we can make that happen too.
It's got a great protein. I love it.
Crab right here. This is the main ingredient right here. This is the feature right here. So we got Maryland lump crab meat. This is petite. Sometimes you can get the colossal. Basically, I got the petite right now, so this is perfect. So
is the petite sweeter than the colossal?
Well, actually, you know, the claws are actually sweeter.
Okay.
The colossal is just bigger. This might be a little bit sweeter because it's smaller, so it's coming from a smaller crab. So basically how we want to start this is all these ingredients right here. Basically, this is a very simple dish. So a little bit of mustard.
And simplicity is nice and key too, because that lets everything shine.
So because a little bit of mayo, this is where you get a little fat up in there. All right.
Not duck fat this time.
Not duck fat this time. Get some fresh parsley in there. Obviously, the other star to this is actually some Old Bay. That's Maryland's finest right there, seasoning. We want to get some of this hot sauce in there. Need a little hot sauce. Oof. I mean, I like a little heat, a little sweet heat.
Oh, you're bringing the heat there. I tell you what, that looks good.
Right, and then you basically want to get all this incorporated. And this technically right here, if you added a little salt to it, this is kind of like how I use for Chesapeake sauce. This actually could be a sauce right here.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's a sauce at one point, so you want to mix that all up in there.
Does it need to sit for a while, Malcolm?
A lot of times when you make the crab cake, well, you'll see when I put it together, sometimes I like to put it in the refrigerator first so it kind of combines and holds. So that means you don't have to use so much breadcrumbs as filler to keep it together. So after you got this sauce, you actually want to crack your egg. And you shouldn't really crack your egg over the sauce. You should crack your egg first. I got a little skill, so I make sure no shells are in there.
Oh,
because if you get shells in a crab cake, it's like over. Just go home.
I was like, Malcolm, I don't know if you know, but you just cracked it over the sauce.
I know, I got
like,
a little
that
skills,
just happened.
But for the people at home, crack it somewhere separate, then put it together. Okay.
You're right. There's nothing more frustrating than having like eggshell flying in your dish.
You don't want that. Now, here's another key. So everything is incorporated together. You throw the crab meat in there, right? And then you throw your breadcrumbs. Your breadcrumbs are just as to get it together, not to really, you don't want filler in there. You just want it to kind of combine and come together. And then you want to just fold it. And if you need more breadcrumbs, we'll throw more breadcrumbs in there. You just kind of see if you need more.
Because if you had put those breadcrumbs in before, or the crab, then they'd break apart.
You don't want it, you want to keep that lump. You know, you want to keep that lump crab meat. You'll see that we need a little bit more. A lot of times my cooks hate me at the restaurant because I make this really, really loose with not a lot of filler, and you'll see that it's not a lot of filler in here at all.
But you said the secret is putting it in and letting it solidify. Put it in the refrigerator.
So what I would do is take this, put it in the refrigerator, let it kind of combine together so you don't need as much filler. We're not doing it this time. We're just going to go straight in. So
Mr. Bevins is hanging over in the corner there because he loves some crab meat.
Does he? Well, beautiful. All right. So I'm going to get messy real quick, so I need you to help me a little bit, all right? So normally I would come on and I got a towel.
You need? Do you want me to do one? Oh no, not that.
No, you don't want to do this one. No. You
don't look at how loose that is, though, Malcolm. No wonder they're like.
They don't like me. They don't like me.
But you can't. You're going right from making it in.
Right. Typically, I would keep this a little bit with more breadcrumbs in it. And put it in the refrigerator. My hands are so messy right now.
As the kids would say, you ain't scared. You got this, right?
I got it. So we're gonna let this cook. No, we're gonna let it cook on one side.
Okay.
This crab cake is really loose. So what I like to do is once it cooks on one side, I throw it in the oven. It cooks for another like maybe 4 minutes. The only thing that you really got to cook out is the egg that's in there. So everything, all the ingredients that we put in there are already cooked out and ready to go.
So if once you've let this sit for a little bit, it gets brown. Do you flip it and then put it in the oven?
Well, with this one, you would flip it, throw it in the oven, and then once you throw it in the oven, you could have one nice brown side, your presentation side, like I made over here. So this time I'm just going to let it go for a little bit.
You're flying close to the sun over there, Malcolm.
Am I?
It's getting. I'm afraid for the. Oh no, I see it sticking together.
Right.
It's going to be okay.
It's going to be fine. Trust me.
Malcolm knows what he's up to. That's why you're part of the lineup, of course, on
Yeah.
Saturday. We're super excited.
I'm gonna let it get a little color to it. It's getting some
Celebrity
nice
chef,
color.
right? For folks who see you and know you, it's because of the delicious restaurants you've spearheaded here in Richmond, and because he's
Look
been
at
on
that.
TV.
See?
Oh, I
Got
see
a nice
now.
color.
That's
Okay.
pretty.
It's real loose, but if,
That is a
somebody,
presentation
if somebody
side.
wants, yeah, I messed that one up.
Uh-oh.
But if somebody wants a nice crab cake that's not a lot of filler, so I'm gonna go in the oven right now.
Okay.
Let that go for a few minutes. I got these croutons right here that I made earlier. These are biscuit croutons.
Ooh.
So basically what I do is I sprinkle a little Old Bay on there. Got a nice crisp to it. And then this is where we're gonna build our salad. So when we build our salad, we have,
Oh, there's phase 2.
yeah, we got a little salad there. So we got some salad, we got these are microgreens, a little tomatoes to go in there. I have this vinaigrette, that's a mustard vinaigrette, goes really good with the crab cakes.
Yum.
Got that in there. A little fresh cracked pepper.
This is super simple, just like the crab cake.
It's very simple because you want to let the star be the star and the star is the crab cake. And so this is what we're going to do, just mix it up a little bit.
Okay. And then, of course, he's a chef, so you carefully plate this so it looks particularly artful.
You gotta make it look kind of nice, you know what I mean?
You don't want to just throw anything out there.
No, it's like you gotta give it some love. Take care of it.
It's telling me, I feel really loved today.
Then a little,
It's
those
Tuesday.
croutons on there.
I'm feeling
I like to
awesome.
throw a little bit of this hot sauce on here. I'll use the other side of this spoon.
Okay.
But a little of this hot sauce to give it a little bit more heat, a little bit more love in there. And then
We have about 15 seconds.
15 seconds,
right?
okay.
You got
Well,
this
let
thing.
me plate up this nice crab cake that one is not so good, but this one is much better.
This one is,
That one is
picture
beautiful.
perfect,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So, just plate that up there, right there.
We can have the cookbook cover right there. And you see, this was one that you prepared
Yeah,
earlier.
this is the one I prepared earlier. It had a little time to sit in the refrigerator, get a little bit congealed together a little bit. And then basically, you know, everything about this dish is all about the crab.
Yeah.
So if you want to do a nice crab cake, definitely get some lump crab meat or petite crab meat. Make sure it's from Maryland. Maryland's a little bit more expensive now, but it's well worth the flavor.
Thanks, Malcolm. It looks delicious.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Now you have the chance to come out and see Malcolm in person on Saturday. He's part of the culinary lineup of the Virginia This Morning cooking stage. It's February 3rd. CBS 6 presents our annual tradition, the 2018 Richmond Women's Health and Fitness Expo from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Greater Richmond Convention Center. We certainly hope to see you there. Malcolm is going to make a delicious dish for us, and then you have the chance to have some free samples. Plus, you can ask him all the questions about being a
Absolutely.
TV star.
I can't wait.
And all that magic. Thanks, Malcolm.